Have you ever experienced a profound loss only to find an unexpected sense of relief mingling with your grief? This emotional cocktail often catches us off guard, leaving us confused and sometimes even guilty. Society often expects us to feel only sadness after a loss, making the experience of relief feel taboo. But the reality is that human emotions are complex and multifaceted. Think about the end of a long-term relationship that had become toxic. You might grieve the loss of shared dreams, of connection, and of memories, yet you feel relieved to be free from this constant conflict that was going on in the relationship. Or consider a situation where you have been a long-term caretaker for a loved one. Those roles are usually often strenuous, all-consuming, draining you physically and emotionally. And when the need for care ends, you may be hit by a complex mix of emotions. On one hand, you grieve the loss of your loved one, yet simultaneously you feel a wave of relief. The constant worry, the sleepless nights, the endless responsibilities, they're finally gone. So no wonder that you feel relief. And this relief doesn't mean that you loved or cared less deeply. It's simply a natural response to the end of an intensely demanding period in your life. So you're grieving the loss, and at the same time you acknowledge the immense toll it took on you. This coexistence of grief and relief is a testament to our emotional depth. It's not a sign of callousness, but of our capacity to hold multiple truths simultaneously. To navigate this emotional terrain, see if you can first acknowledge both emotions without any judgment, but with plenty of curiosity. And as you spend time with the grieving part, you might want to sense, what is it that you're mourning? What have you lost? And then when you sense into the part that feels relief, you might want to sense what burdens have been lifted, what new possibilities are now opening up. And you might even want to reflect on how these emotions inform each other. So for example, how does relief deepens your appreciation for what you've lost? And how does your grief highlight the significance of that change that you're facing now? By engaging with both grief and relief, you honor the full spectrum of your experience. You allow yourself to process the loss while also recognizing the opportunity for growth and for healing. Feeling relief doesn't diminish your grief or the importance of what has been lost. It's simply another facet of your emotional response, equally valid and worthy of acknowledgement and attention. So how do you navigate the coexistence of grief and relief in your life? Please share your reflections in the comments below, and let's create a space to discuss these complex emotions openly and support each other through life's transitions.